Wix apps are a really easy way of adding extra features and extra functionality to your Wix website. For example, you've got weather apps, apps which connect to your other accounts like SoundCloud or Eventbrite if you want to sell event tickets online. There are apps for creating online forms, apps for gathering customer reviews or taking online bookings. Literally hundreds of different apps to add extra functionality to your Wix website. If you want to add an app to your website, click on the Add Apps button over here. Then you can browse the Wix app market by subject, or you can use the search bar. So if we wanted to, for example, add a search engine optimization app to our site, I'll type in SEO and we get a list of all the available SEO apps. And underneath each one, it will tell you whether it is a free or a paid for app. So let's have a look at Site Booster, for example. Click on Add App. And then when you go to your dashboard, you will see it under My Apps. You can open the app and then follow the setup procedure. The other option you have for adding apps is to add them directly from your dashboard. If you open your dashboard and click Add Apps, this also takes you to the Wix app market. To add a new page to a Wix website, go to the Pages menu at the top of the page, click Add Page and select Page Add a New Page. Give it a name. You will see that it is now appearing in the navigation bar at the top of the page. If you don't want your new page to be visible in the navigation bar, click Done, and then you can select Hide from the New Pages menu. This means the page will still be part of your website, but it won't appear in the navigation bar. And if you want it to appear again, just click Show. Now you have a blank page to which you can start adding content. So let's add some text. Perhaps a small heading. Then we can add some paragraph text. Perhaps an image and whatever else you need to add to the page. Another way of creating a new page, which I do find really useful, is to duplicate an existing page. If we choose the About Us page, click on the Pages menu, select Duplicate, and now we have a new page. Let's call this News page, click Done, and it will appear in the navigation bar. But this time, rather than having a completely blank new page, you have a new page which follows the design and the layout of your existing pages, into which you can start adding your new content. A page anchor allows you to define which part of a page the viewer will be taken to when they click on a link to that page. By default, when somebody navigates to a page, they are taken to the top of that page. But if you have a fairly long page, or perhaps some specific content part way down that you want to direct people to, then an anchor will allow you to do this. To add an anchor, you go to the Add icon on the left-hand toolbar, navigate down to More, click the anchor icon and drag it to the point on the page where you want your visitors to be taken. And you will see that as you add anchors, they will automatically be given a name. So here we have Anchor 1 and Anchor 2. Now drag your anchors to the place on the page that you want somebody to be taken to. So let's move this one here, and you need to remember that this is Anchor 1. Then to create a link to this anchor, we can open up another page. So let's choose the home page, select the text that you want to become the link, click on the link icon, select the page that you want to link to, select the anchor menu, and remember in this case we want to link to Anchor 1, and then click Done. Now when we preview the page, we can see that the link we created takes us to the page we selected and takes us to the anchor which we inserted partway down the page, rather than taking us to the top of the page. To add a blog to a Wix website, you need to come across to the menu icons on the left hand side of the page and select the blog icon, which is the one labelled My Blog. Click the Add Now button and this will launch the blog manager. From here you have the option to create a post and to manage posts. When you click on Create a Post, you get a blank blog page into which you can add a title and text and import any content you want to add, like images, video and audio files. If you click on Manage Posts, you will see a list of the blog posts that you have created. When you create a new blog, a page called Blog is added to your site, and you can manage the appearance of this page from the Blog Pages tab. Add Blog Elements allows you to add different blog elements to other web pages. So you can set up, for example, a custom feed from one of your blog categories, or show the 3 most recent posts, so that you can showcase your blog around your website and hopefully attract more readers. Finally, the Learn More button provides links to the Wix help files, which give you more information about setting up and publishing your blog. The process of editing is the same whichever Wix template you choose. Basically, you just click on the element that you want to edit and follow the prompts. So if we start off at the top of the page with our menu, click on the menu and you get some menu editing options. For example, Manage Menu allows you to reorder the menu items. The third tab along is the Layout tab. From here you can, for example, change the alignment of the text or reverse the order of the menu items. The next Edit tool along gives you more formatting options. So you can, for example, bounce the menu into view or spin it onto the page. And you can stretch the menu as well. If we now look at the page content, the strip at the top of the page has its own edit menu. So you could drop in an image, change its opacity if you wanted to, and then something which is really important to keep in mind, Wix give you the option to undo any changes you've made and to get you back to where you started. If you click on the body of the page, you will see the edit options for this part of the page. And again, you can add an image or change the layout. And the page footer can also be edited separately. And then to edit the individual elements on the page, again just click on the element that you want to change to reveal its edit menu. So on the heading, for example, I can change the size, the font, the colour and the effects applied to the text. Really, the best advice I can give here is for you to just open up some of these Wix templates and just start clicking around. Add new content, play with the layout and the page background, add in some images, apply some simple animations, and really start to get a feel for how the Wix editing tools work. Once you have created your site, saved any changes you have made, perhaps preview the site to make sure that you're happy with everything, then it is time to publish. But before you do this, don't forget to preview the mobile version of your site to make sure that you're happy with both the mobile design and the desktop design. If you want to publish your site for free, that is, without taking out one of Wix's paid for hosting options, then all you need to do is make sure that you are in the edit screen, not the preview screen, and then click the publish button top right of the screen. Then you will see a congratulations message, which will also show you the URL of your new Wix site. Keep in mind, if you do go for the free hosting option, then the URL will be a Wix URL and not your own. You can only publish your site under your own domain name if you buy one of the Wix hosting packages. When you click on the templates link on the Wix homepage, you are presented with several hundred templates which you can use as a starting point for your website. These are grouped into different categories to help you choose something that might be more relevant for your type of business. For example, a photography template is likely to be pretty image heavy and probably built around an image gallery. A music theme is probably going to have a built-in audio player, and an accommodation or hotel theme will have a widget installed that allows website visitors to book a room online. So choosing a relevant category for your business or your sector is definitely a good place to start, particularly if you are new to Wix. Having said that, I often choose Wix themes simply because I like the design. Just because a theme has been put under the restaurants and food section, for example, doesn't mean that it won't work for a different type of business when it is populated with different content. And then any functional elements that you might want to add, like audio players or hotel booking forms, can be added to your theme later because you will find these in the Wix apps section. Just click on Add Apps, for example a hotel booking form, and then add it to your site. The final template option that you have is to choose a completely blank or almost blank template from the Blank Templates menu, and then build up your website from there.